welcome to class, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Let me know if you're here. Today we have a strength class. I think I came up with a good one, a great one today. Today we are going to lead off with a little series of 4, some planks and some various ab exercises. And then we're going to go into the bulk of our workout, which is a 20 exercise, no repeat workout covering the full body. And then once we go through that one time, we will finish with an arm series. So shoulders, biceps, and triceps. So yeah, our arms are going to be the finisher today. So hope you're looking forward to this. As the title screen said, dumbbells. You'll need at least 1 pair of those. Something that is suitable for some of those arm exercises, which will be good for your lower body exercises as well. But if you have maybe some heavier dumbbells or whatnot, have those close to you, so that way you can utilize for your lower body exercises. And yes, Julie, Ashley, and Suzanne, welcome to class. I'm glad you guys are here. Hope you're looking forward to it. I think that's it. Yeah, yoga mat, a couple dumbbells if you have them. Yeah, let's get started, eh? So, starting with our good old-fashioned warm-up. Sophia, welcome to class. Let's just start by jogging in place. Let's do this. So getting that heart rate up. Let's go. Today's music selection today is a brand new one from Power Music Workout. Amy, welcome to class. Good morning to you. So it's like best songs of summer 2021. So you might hear some of your favorites from the radio, maybe a couple classics too. All right, let's go side to side here with just a little shuffle. So just moving yourself side to side, whatever space you have here. Just getting some of those lateral muscles starting to loosen up and engage with as well. Nice work. Just a few more here. We're going to slow it down into some lunges. All right, go ahead and bring yourself back to that where your spot is. We're just going to step back with one leg, do that nice long lunge here. We'll do a couple of these just to get that good lunge rhythm going. And then adding in the overhead lateral flexion. So with that same leg, same side, you're reaching up and tipping the opposite way. So as your right leg goes back, right arm goes up. Kim, welcome to class. I just saw your name pop up in chat. Nice, good big reach, really getting through up into those lats as well. Couple more. Excellent. Go ahead, nice and wide here. We're just going to shift our weight side to side. So shift into kind of that lateral lunge. More so working on getting those inner thighs loosened up and getting those glutes engaged. So making sure that we squeeze those glute muscles as we stand back to that standing position. And just a couple more here. We'll go to the arms. Awesome job. All right, go ahead and just back to a normal stance. Make sure you have some space behind you. Just some big arm swings here, one at a time. And take those arm swings backwards as well. Here we go. How many of you had to think as well? Double check which way those arms were going. Now just pulling one arm across the body here. Just that short, brief pause of that stretch, release and switch to the other side. we're coming to that end of our warm up here. And like I said, if you just joined me, just jumped on, I've got a core section and then our no repeat main workout, and then finishing with some arms. All right, so once you've done an equal number here on each side, let's finish with just some jumping jacks. Feel free to mix up the arms, coming out to the side and coming up in front of you. Just a few more here, and we're gonna go to the ground, starting with our core. Excellent. Go ahead and pause there. Any other stretches you would like to do, go ahead while I give that brief introduction here on our core. So, maybe some of these exercise names will maybe spark that image or that knowledge of what it is, but we're gonna start with plank, then into a cross crunch. So then on our backs, flutter kicks, lemon squeezers, heel touches, and my favorite, dead bug. So I'm gonna get the timer started. We're starting in that plank position first. Hands or forearms for 30 seconds. Let's get this going. So whichever position you would like to do, like I said, on your hands, if you'd like more of that kind of full body approach, or you can be on your forearm. Making sure we have that good core engagement the whole time. Again, I always like to, my preference is talking about squeezing that rib cage to your pelvis as you engage those ab muscles. Other ones, pull your belly button into your spine. Tense your stomach as if you're getting punched in the stomach. All right, on the back for that cross crunch. Now with this one, it's just that crunch up as we reach up and across to that opposite kneecap. Lifting those shoulder blades up. Getting them off the ground, getting that good engagement, that squeeze through those stomach muscles. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Flutter kick. So with this one, feel free to support your hips with your hands, like so, or just those little mini kicks here, up and down like so. For those that have real good core, real good positioning here, hands just kind of out to the side, making sure that we get that lower back pressed into the ground. Keep those legs straight, fluttering as if you were swimming through the water. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lemon squeezer. So with this one, you can have those hands supported like so, and put their knees in and out like so. Or, if you really want to squeeze the lemon here, you're balancing on those hips, arms out, legs out, and squeezing the arms and legs in. A couple options here. Do what works for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, laying back. Keeping those shoulder blades up off the ground though, into heel touches. So we're swiveling side to side. But the big thing here is lifting those shoulders, contracting those abdominal muscles. Excellent. 10 more seconds. And finishing with the dead bug. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, dead bug. So legs, arms are up, shoulder blades up, and it's all alternating arm and leg, up and down. So after this, we're going back to the top right away. After that 5-second transition, go back to
the plank, and through those 6 exercises one more time.
So again, hands or forearms. Maybe you do the opposite of what you did the first round. Good. 10 more seconds here. This is that final round of that core section. 2, 1. Awesome. On the back, that cross crunch. Here we go. Crunching up and to the side. As we get those abs involved and the obliques. God, keep it going. What can I do, baby? I can't help it. I get stuck around you. What can I do? And 4, 3, 2, 1 for those flutters. Flutter kicks. Here we go. So again, intensify this by lifting those shoulder blades up, getting that good engagement through the stomach muscles. Let's keep this going. Strong hip flexors, strong lower abs. 2, 1. The lemon squeezers. Here we go. These in and out, or adding in those arms. I'll tell you guys this one is probably the most challenging for me. My lower back. Even holding this gives myself that ab and lower back workout. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it back down. 2 more here with the core. Our heel touches. Let's keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last one here. Our dead bugs. So legs are up. And switching legs now. Finishing strong, because we got just under halfway. Nice shoulder blades up off the floor. Nice smooth, equal movement between arm and leg. That's the end of our core sequence. I will say, core won't go away. Through our main workout here, we will have more ab core exercises that are involved. So make sure you have those dumbbells close to you. Like I mentioned before, you'll at least need something that's good for like presses overhead or horizontal presses. But if you have heavier dumbbells, some of our lower body exercises will be perfect for that. So these exercises are 40 seconds apiece. Some, there's maybe, I think 3 total. We'll get to those that have a switching component for. So make sure you keep an eye out on those so we can switch our hands or our like foot position, arm position accordingly. So first exercise that we have here is our offset dumbbell squat. So with this one, the offset means that one dumbbell is up at the shoulders, the other one is right in front of the hips as we do our squats. And after 20 seconds of work, we'll just switch the arms seamlessly into the other side for the remainder of 20 seconds. Go. Without further ado, let me get the timer going. We're going to start off with exercise 1 of 20. All right, so dumbbells ready. 1 up, 1 down, starting with our first exercise. So just that normal squat here, sitting back through the hips, keeping your feet grounded through the floor. Nice job. 5 seconds. We're just going to switch arms. 2, 1. That seamless switch right into that next side. That's it. All the way up, all the way down. Getting a good depth. Whatever that works for you. Next exercise, a sumo squat pulse. So we're nice and wide here, toes slightly pointed out, dumbbells underneath the hips. When we're down, we're just pulsing right here at that kind of lower portion of this exercise. Here we go, popping down, and then just kind of bouncing. Now, even though I say bouncing, I do mean that push and pull element. So the muscles that push you up will push up for those 2 inches, and the muscles that pull you down will pull you down during that descent. We're trying to engage as many of those lower body muscles as we can. Nice job. Woo. 6. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Stand up into our glutes and hamstrings here with our deadlift. That stiff-legged variety that we've done so many times. We're just sliding the dumbbells down, back flat, squeeze the glutes to raise us back up. Here we go. Nice and smooth descent. Using those backside muscles. Low back, the glutes, the hamstrings to control that descent. And supporting everything with your core. Awesome job. 10 more seconds. Stick with that good form. 3, 2, 1. Time. Reverse lunges. Alternating sides. 1 dumbbell or 2. Up to you. We're simply just dropping back and standing back up to where we started. Let's do this. Here we go. Step back, stand up. Have that good, decent step back. So that way our front shin stays relatively vertical or slightly angled forward. This helps with that proper body position and that good lever system of our joints. Nice work. We got 10 more seconds and we're on the ground, on our backs, for our glute bridge. All right, go ahead, find yourself on the ground with your dumbbells if you'd like. Dumbbells on the hip bone and just a loaded glute bridge. So we'll hold this one up the entire time. So on that beat, here we go. Squeeze the glutes, keeping that hip bone pressed up to the ceiling. And again, hands just more so support the dumbbells on your hip bone. That way your glutes get a chance to work through a heavier exercise than maybe typically. Alternating arm shoulder press. We'll keep those dumbbells right above the shoulders, not resting on them. And it's just one full press, then switch to the other side. Here we go. So that nice tall body position. Again, everything surrounds that core, helps stabilize and stack the spine above your pelvis. And that good full press. Biceps next to that eardrum. Maximizing that use out of that shoulder. And 6 more seconds. You got this. Well done. 2, 1. Awesome. Bent over row. So this one will have a switching component as well. So holding one arm in towards that armpit and in that bent over position. One arm is moving, like so. At that 20-second mark, we'll just switch from one side holding to the other side. So that holding side, try to keep that shoulder blade pinched, squeeze to the spine, as the other shoulder blade is going through the entire movement. Go ahead and switch here. There's that 20-second mark. Nice job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Into our hammer curls. This one will kind of be that same format where one arm is holding and the other arm is moving. We're holding that arm 90 degrees like so, elbow at the side, and we're curling that hammer curl for 20 seconds. Here we go, coming to that switching point here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, hold and switch. Again, that other arm should be about 90 degree angle in that elbow joint. Nice tall posture. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Next one for the triceps here, an overhead variety. So 1 dumbbell or 2. Up overhead, like so. Let's go, here we go. Elbows pointed forward and up, trying to bend just at that elbow joint. Now, if you're doing this with maybe one heavier dumbbell, it might look something like this, or that vertical dumbbell position, or maybe you're holding it horizontally. Each one works. More seconds. Let's keep this going. 2, 1. Awesome. On the floor for a chest press or a floor press. So we'll keep one arm up. We're just going to alternate one side at a time. Let's go. 40 seconds. Alternating those presses. Coming down just to above the floor and pressing right back over that sternum and chest. Here we go, halfway point. Here we go, coming to the end here, keeping that pace with those presses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. On our feet for skier swings. This is very similar to that ski jumper that we have done before, but just weighted with a dumbbell. So the dumbbells are at our sides. We're coming down and back, squeezing the glutes as we raise those dumbbells to about forehead, eyelid level. Making sure that you get those glutes engaged as you come up and as that momentum swings those dumbbells. So this one has a little bit of a cardio element to it.
So we still got that glute, the shoulders involved as well, even into the back. 2, 1.
All right.
Dumbbell clean.
So with this one, we're down in that squat, and as we come up, we kind of curl and catch at the shoulders, and then dropping down. Go again. Good. That good forceful press through the floor, popping those dumbbells up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Set one dumbbell down. Alternating arm snatch. So very similar to what we just did, except that dumbbell kind of zips up the body and up overhead. So it's a squat and that little flip of that wrist. So make sure you alternate arms. I know I was just demonstrating that movement just a little longer for everyone. But do one and switch hands on the dumbbell. Awesome job. Awesome. All right, into another back exercise, that renegade row. So 2 dumbbells or 1. The 1 dumbbell might look something like this. So it's that 1 press in that plank position and switch hands on that dumbbell. Or alternatively, stacking the hands on top of a dumbbell each. Getting that good pull. Core nice and tight, back stays flat. The wider your feet, the more stable your hip bone will be. You want to try to keep that pelvis parallel to the floor. 3, 2, 1. All right. Bicycle press, another floor press here. Except with this one, we've got kind of a bicycle movement going. So we're just 1 arm, 1 leg, like so. So leg that's extended is the same arm, same side arm that is up.
It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again.
Trying to get that full leg extension with that full arm press.
Might be over this by now. Yeah, it's been too long since we got crazy. I'm lucky spinning out. I'm counting down till Friday comes. I'm gonna do too much. No
1.
on my back, that's clutch.
Awesome. Staying on the ground here. Dumbbells to the side. Starting with our first ab exercise of our main series, alternating toe touches. So 1 arm at a time, 1 leg, coming up and across, back down, and to the other side. So as you come up, trying to get those shoulder blades and shoulders up to that leg. Work. And 6 more seconds. Awesome. is a like so. So the only contact points is your hip bone and bottom of your shoulder blade. So if you can do all 40 seconds, fantastic. Or if you need to take that slight pause after about 10 seconds or so, and then engage those abs, lift those shoulder blades up. Again, the challenging thing with this exercise is that lower back being pressed into the floor. So if you need to lift your legs up a little higher to do so, by all means. Time. Full sit-up. So with this one, we're back to that similar, completely extended body position, and we're coming up, touching the toes, and coming back down. If you want to limit your arms, one way that we can change this up is keeping those fingertips pointed up to the ceiling. There's more abdominal work here as you sit up. A couple options with the arms, with that extra momentum, or keeping your arms as still as you can as you come completely vertical. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, side planks here. So we'll switch on that halfway point, 20 seconds. So on the elbow and stacking the feet like so, or feel free to bend that underneath knee. And you've got that contact point from head to kneecap to the floor. Keeping those glutes pressed forward so you got that nice straight line from head to knee or head to toe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Quickly switch here to that other side. Nice work. 6 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Last exercise here. Plank taps. This could be your shoulders, your elbows, or your wrists, but we're up in that hand position in this plank. So we're here, we're just reaching up, tapping that shoulder for our final core exercise, our final exercise of the main workout. That's it. Strong core here. Last 10 seconds. 2, 1. Excellent. Well done. That is it for that no repeat main workout. What do we got for time? Yes. Perfect timing. So, moving on. Go ahead, need your dumbbells here. If you need to switch it out, make an adjustment. Again, this is our arm section. So something that you can do for some shoulder raises. Got some of these going as well. Triceps and biceps. So I'm gonna get the timer switched over to our final portion of the workout. So with this one, not quite sure if there's a little I think there's a 5-second transition period. So try to get into these exercises as quick as you can, especially here at that first portion as I kind of demonstrate and show what's coming up next. So we're gonna start with a bicep serve. So with this one, it's that curl to about that half to 3/4 position, and then extending the arms, pulling them back in, and then lowering down. Bicep serve exercise 1. All right. Those 7 seconds are for me.
Let's get this started here. Final portion, our arms. Here we go, serving it up. Back down. Again, that good lever action here, right from that elbow, the curl to that halfway position, and lower it down. Four, three, two, one. All right. Zottman curl. Regular curl up, reverse curl down. Here we go, 30 seconds. Now, we're doing all these exercises relatively back to back to back. If you need to at any point, give that one side a little bit of a rest and go one side and alternate to the other side. Awesome job. 3, 2, 1. You might need your lightest dumbbell for this one, milk pour. So a shoulder raise out to the side, and then tipping the dumbbells down and then back to your side. So as if you had a mug of milk, and you're tipping it, pouring it onto the floor. Awesome work. Last few seconds here. We got another shoulder exercise, steering wheel. So you might want to go back to that little heavier dumbbell, but we're arms extended like so, and we're just rotating that one dumbbell as if we're turning a steering wheel left and right. So trying to keep those shoulders up at that kind of parallel to the floor level, maybe even at eye level too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it down. All right, our tricep kick back. Elbows at our sides, and we're kicking those elbows back or those hands back. Trying to get that little squeeze as we extend those arms. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Awesome. Last one here. So still that bent over position. Put the straight arm back. Pause for a second. And then flip the hand and do the same thing again. So that little bit of a hold as you extend those arms back behind you engages those triceps. Stabilize that arm in that elevated position. So we get a little bit of back of the shoulder work with this one, but we also get that tricep work in. Kind of sneaky. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Back to the top here. That's one complete set. Back to that bicep and serve. Round 2 of 3. Job. Woo. And 3, 2, 1. Zottman curl. Back to the Zottman curl. So up and rotate the wrist as you come down. So again, feel free alternating if you need to, or if you're attacking it today, both arms at the same time. Good control as you descend those dumbbells. 2, 1, into those milk pours. Right out to the side and dumping the dumbbell towards the floor.
seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Little rest here into those steering wheels. One dumbbell. Here we go. Arms extended out in front. Ooh. Ooh, shoulders. That's it. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Into those tricep kickbacks here. So again, that slight bent over position, elbows pinched at our sides, extending back and curling back in. Feel that good squeeze through that back of the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that arm extension. Exercise 6. Slightly bent over, extending that arm, pause. I know the music is a little faster tempo here at the end of the workout, but try to just get that little pause here instead of those rhythmic reps that we typically do. Excellent, 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, last time through. Let's do this. Finish strong, starting with that bicep serve. We are really getting after our arms though with this one. This bicep serve is not only bicep, but it has that shoulder component with that arm extension. Hey there, supervisor. Awesome job. Zotman curl. Here we go. Regular curl up and rotate coming down. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Into those milk pores. Job. Keep that movement right through that shoulder. Try not to use that body to help momenticize. Awesome. Woo. Into those steering wheels. Let's go. This one is the toughest one for me. Just trying to hold those arms up this whole 30 seconds. Go, last 15. Woo. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Our kickback. Tricep kickback. Here we go. Job. That good squeeze. Extend that arm. Feel that back of the arm kind of tensing up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final exercise here. That arm extension. Let's do this.
again, each time flipping those hands, just getting a different portion of that tricep to engage and stabilize that arm behind you. You're welcome, Kim. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for joining. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that is it. Awesome job, everyone. It is that time, that top of the hour. So if you need to go, like Kim, thanks everyone for joining. Always appreciate the participation. If you'd like to stick around here for about 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna do some stretches. So feel free to join me. So starting nice and wide here. So we're going to reach down towards the floor, kind of a forward fold here, stretching out the back of the legs. So finding a nice wide stance and placing those hands on the floor. Now if you'd like to, if you need to, feel free to walk those hands further underneath you and pull, getting you deeper into that stretch. Go ahead and come back up. Take one arm across the body. The back of the shoulder stretch here. We'll hold. And switch to the other side. I can't believe he's just sitting on the floor right now. Usually I got a blanket up on the windowsill here. Oh, thanks, Rose. I'm glad you liked it. All right, let's come down to the floor here. A little hip flexor stretch. I always love my hip flexor stretches. So squeezing the glutes, rotate the hips up underneath you. That bowl of water concept with the hip bone. So we're tipping that water out behind us. Release that side, we'll switch to the other side. So again, remember, pelvis like a bowl of water, and we're tipping that water, that bowl behind us. Go ahead and release. Sticking one leg out to the side, toes forward. We'll get a little bit of an inner thigh stretch. Same time here, we're going to reach that opposite arm up and tip towards that extended leg. And release that side. We'll switch. Last side here, last stretch. So extending that leg out to the side, getting that stretch through those inner thighs, and reaching up and tip.
Ready with the crazy love, it ain't strange to us. Dancing on dangerous, shut the ball. Crazy vibes, so we living it.
And release.
They could never be gauging us.
You're welcome, Ashley. Thanks for joining class today. And again, everybody, thanks for being here. I'm glad you liked the workout. Such a good one today with the core, the main workout, and then a little bit of an arm finisher. So, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in my next one. So, that's it for me. That's it for the supervisor. Take care, everyone.